Hello, now in this video we're going to be talking about how you can succeed in this course. Now, one of the things that you want to recognize is that in these methods, not every method is going to be for every person. So this is not going to be one universal method that's going to work for everyone, or that everyone is going to find each method equally easy for them. You really need to go through the methods until you find the one that you can make work best. Everybody brings something different to the table when it comes to marketing online. You need to find the thing that really enhances your skills and that you can actually generate sales and or revenue from the method. Now, um, the way to look at this is that you want to use the method that makes you the most money in the least amount of time. In other words, you don't want to have to you don't want to have to work 24 hours a day and 7 days a week in order to make a certain method work. If you can find one that works easier, so you want to have one so that you have enough energy to attend to being a family member, or to attend to your significant other, or to your children, or to the other relationships or the other things in your life. You do not want to have something that's going to occupy every minute of your time. So you want to find the method that you can make work best with the least amount of effort and time. Once you've mastered one method, you can then move on to a new one, or you can stick with the one that you're making work. As long as you understand that when you test out new methods, you can actually find one that you may be able to work better. And the other thing is that you will be able to learn progressively from every method that you master. So in other words, you'll master one method or you master one thing, and you'll be able to take those skills and be able to translate them into whatever new method that you might be trying. But you want to really get one and really hone it down, focus, and master it. Now, one of the things you can do once you have really mastered a method and you are generating income from it is to automate it and outsource it once you fully understand the market. But you do need to understand it from your perspective. You do need to understand it so that you can explain it in your own words, so that you understand it, how it works inside of your mind, and and the process that you're putting in place in order to make it work. Don't contemplate. In other words, don't sit around thinking about all the methods. Don't sit around thinking about how this method might work for you. You need to take action. The paralysis of analysis will keep you from making money. If you sit and analyze every single thing, you'll never do anything, and that's going to actually keep you from generating income from these instant cash methods. The basis of these things is that you need to get something and get started. The way to look at this is decide on one. In other words, pick one. If you can't figure out which one to do, start with the first one or start with the seventh one, eighth one. Pick one and then focus on learning it. Get all the things in place that you need in order to be successful in it. Put them in order so that you can start generating income. In other words, don't don't start looking at other things. Don't start looking at other methods. Decide on one and focus on getting it moving, getting it working. Don't start looking at other courses and other things. Focus on making the method that you decide upon work, then implement it. In other words, once you get all the things in place, once you have everything that you need, once you've made the decision, implement it. Get it in front of the traffic source. Start getting your offer. Every single day that you're working with this course or any course, once you've decided and implemented it, you should be figuring out a way so that your offer is in front of someone every single day, so that you are basically asking for the sale. Whether or not that's through some of the methods like blogging, or we're going to be talking about those methods, but you should be asking in one form or another for the sale every single day. If you're not asking for the sale, you can't make money. You can't test the methods. That brings us to the next point: test. And the only way you can test is to get the offer in front of people. And you want to keep changing it and making it so that you're tweaking it until you can make it so that you're generating more and more income. Test what you're implementing. Find out if it's working. Make adjustments to it until it starts to make money for you more and more. And then assess. Look at how much effort it took you. Look at how much time it took you. Look at how many other resources you might have need in order to generate that income. And if that is a good, if you've got a good balance there. In other words, it doesn't take you 24 hours a day and all your money in order to make a little bit of money. If that's what the method is doing for you, you still might want to try another method even if you are making money. But decide on something, focus on getting it in place, implement it, test it, and assess it. That's the way you're going to succeed with this course. You're going to have several methods. You're going to have videos showing you all the things you're going to need to have, and then you are going to then want to take those things and apply them to the situation or apply them to the method until you can make them work. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.